Welcome back to another video. My name is Schar. I am the owner of Excel Geothermal AC and Heat, and I am excited today to answer some geothermal questions. All right, so this question is from Tim. I am replacing an aging air source heat pump with geothermal. One quote includes GeoComfort warranty, 18 years on compressor and coil, 10 years parts and labor. Is this type of extended warranty worth it? That is a great warranty. The warranties that we offer in this company are typically 10-year parts and labor and partial labor, and then a 10-year warranty on most everything else, and then a 1-year workmanship warranty. So this warranty says 18 years on compressor and coil, and then 10 years on the rest of the parts and labor. Excellent. If you know a company is giving you that and gonna warranty and stand behind that for 18 years, that is an excellent warranty. Are the compressor and coil the most expensive parts are prone to failure? So yes, the coil more than the compressor. In years past, when geothermal systems first started, the compressors were more of an issue. But now the compressors are they're actually a lot more stable than they used to be, and that's really air source, regular AC systems, and geothermal. But the coil is more of an issue now on really any air conditioning system. So the next question is from Frank. Frank says, I am a new homeowner with a 121-year-old 2,000 square foot home and a 25-year-old gas central heat air system. My front yard should fit up to 4 vertical loops, but local installers dismiss the idea, saying no one does it here and vertical loops aren't worth it with cheap gas. Am I being unrealistic, or is it just a lack of local experience? Well, this is a question with a lot of aspects to it. So even if gas was cheap today, it's not going to be cheap tomorrow. And so the purpose of the geothermal system is to save anywhere from 50 to 80% of the utility consumption of a gas furnace or central air system. In that aspect, even if someone thinks gas is cheap, you can still save on your utility costs by using geothermal. I'd say dismiss that thing about the cheap gas. As far as the vertical loops, if the space is there and it's adequate to install, then I think there'll be an installer who will be willing to do it for you. If you have an installer that you're trying to work with and they're trying to talk you out of it, then you don't want them to install your system anyway, because they're probably not going to do a good job. So the efficiency of a geothermal system, and it's something that you want, I'd say find a contractor who's willing to give it to you and willing to install it properly. And I think that you'll be very happy you made the decision to do so. Okay, this question is from Shelby. We found a house after a lot of headache and searching in our small community. This one has geothermal heating. What's the maintenance on a system like this look like / cost? To understand maintenance, I want to compare a conventional system to geothermal. So a regular AC system, central heat and air, has your inside furnace and has an outside condenser. So the furnace produces heat in the winter, and the condenser outside helps the air conditioning system itself remove heat from the house and sends it outside. And so on a geothermal system, if you can think about what I just explained on the furnace and the condenser outside, if you put those two together and put them in the attic or in the mechanical closet or in the basement, wherever it's located, then that's more like a geothermal system, minus a furnace. So a geothermal system doesn't have electric heat strips, but it has the other components of an air conditioning system. And so the geothermal system has the inside unit, and it has the water lines that run outside into a geothermal loop or a pond loop or a well, something like that, to be able to transfer the heat. So on a regular AC system, when the springtime comes, you want to use the air conditioning system, you have to get the outside unit maintenance cleaned up, clean the coils, check the capacitors, all that good stuff. And then in the wintertime, on that same regular air source unit, you need to check the furnace to make sure it's all working properly, there's no carbon monoxide leaking or anything like that. And so those two components you have to check. The geothermal system, since it doesn't have a gas furnace, and since it doesn't have an outside unit, the equipment on a geothermal system is the same components that cool the house, heat the house. So when you're using the geothermal system constantly, there's nothing that sets that isn't running that has to be checked. So the maintenance on a geothermal system is much less than a conventional. The loop system in the ground, it doesn't have any components to check, so there's nothing outside to check there. What we really recommend as a company, you get your service technician to check it twice a year, simply to make sure that the water pressures are good, the refrigerant pressures are good, and all the electrical components are fine. The maintenance is very, very minimal compared to a conventional system. So that's a lot of information at one time. I hope that helped you, but if not, send me a request and I'll be more specific about what you have. So, okay, that's the end of our video for today. I want to thank everyone for their questions, and thank you for everybody for participating. I want to remind everyone to please like and subscribe so we can get more of these videos out to you. Thank you again for your time and watching these videos, and I'll see you on the next time. Thank you.